I think there is more and more scrutiny externally of director pay. Around the world, levels of disclosure are getting more onerous and more granular. So the media and shareholders and politicians are scrutinizing levels more and more closely. And indeed, directors themselves are finding their privacy more closely invaded through that disclosure and through that scrutiny. And yet at the same time, we're seeing more and more demands for the time of non-executive directors. And I'm sure this is something that those of you who've been on boards for some time will attest to. It's a notoriously difficult topic to get proper statistics on, but I did see an NACD, which is the US equivalent body to this one, some research they did that showed that over the last 10 years, the time commitment of the average non-executive had increased by over 30%, and was now typically in the region of 30 to 40 full days, or 250 to 300 hours a year for a normal non-executive. And that time commitment really has ramped up, partly in response to greater and greater governance requirements. So every time there's a new issue of a governance code in a country, and I know Malaysia had a new code in 2017, it sets out additional responsibilities for board members.
Again, all the theory, all the motivational studies, all the behavioral economics suggest that human beings, A, discount very heavily for time, and B, we discount very significantly for risk, or we discount very significantly for anything that has improbability.
The expectation on directors and the risk of directors when you sit on that chair. Certainly, there must be a commensurate remuneration to catch up for that.
Do we use the right tools to get the right talent for the particular board that you sit on? I hope so. There are many other ways to use external experts, for instance, to look for talent, etc., in lots of search firms.
So it is actually through scandals and through failures that governments and shareholders intervene. So we've learned by making lots of mistakes and putting in place systems to avoid them.